Chronic pain can feel like this unwelcome passenger that just never, ever leaves. But what if the whole way we've been trying to manage it needs a total rethink? Today, we're going to dive into a modern strategy that looks way beyond the pain itself to treat the entire person. Doesn't matter if you're an adult or a child. So, let's get into it.
So, let's just start with a really big question. For decades, the main goal has always been about silencing that pain signal, right? Just make it stop. But what if that's only half the story? This question, it really challenges us to think, hey, maybe chronic pain isn't just a simple message from an injured body part. Maybe it's something way more woven into our actual lives.
And for millions of people, that's the absolute reality. Chronic pain is so much more than a physical feeling. It gets its hands into everything. Your mood, your relationships, your job, your just overall sense of who you are. It basically becomes a main character in your life story. And just admitting that, acknowledging how complex it is, well, that's the first real step toward a different and hopefully better kind of treatment.
Okay, so Section 1, Beyond Symptoms. If just chasing the pain itself feels like a dead end, then where do we go? Well, the answer is in a totally new approach that kind of reframes the whole problem. Here's the big shift, the core idea. Instead of zeroing in on the pain as the one and only problem, this new approach focuses on the person who's going through it. The goal is to look at how that pain is interacting with every single part of a person's physical and, just as importantly, their psychological health. It's a huge shift from just reducing pain to actually restoring a life.
And there's a name for this method. It's called the multidisciplinary approach. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like you're assembling your own personal dream team of experts. You've got medical doctors, physical therapists, and psychologists all in one room, all working together for you. They put all their insights into one single, unified plan. It's a world away from you having to run around to different specialists who never even talk to each other. In this slide, it really lays out the difference perfectly. That old model on the left, the symptom-focused one, it's all about reacting. It sees pain and just tries to shut it down. But the whole person approach on the right, that's proactive. It understands that pain is just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle, and it works to make the entire picture of your health better.
So Section 2, the pillars of treatment. Okay, that sounds great in theory, but how does this multi-modular plan actually work in the real world? Let's break down its main parts, or what we're calling its pillars.
It's really all built on these three pillars that are totally connected. First, you've got a deep dive medical evaluation to understand what's happening biologically. Second, there's physical restoration, which is all about improving how you move and what you can do. And third, psychological support, to help with the emotional and mental weight of it all. The key thing here is that none of these pillars work alone. They're literally designed to hold each other up.
And within those pillars, the treatment uses some really important tools. It all starts with education, because let's be real, understanding your pain is the first step to getting some control over it. Then you pair that with real practical coping strategies, things like cognitive behavioral therapy, to help you handle those flare-ups. The physical goal is always what they call functional restoration, basically getting you back to living your life. And that's all supported by non-narcotic pain management and only when it's really needed, some targeted medical stuff like image-guided injections.
Which brings us to Section 3, Restoring Your Quality of Life. Because at the end of the day, all of these pieces, all these efforts are driving toward one incredibly powerful goal. It's not just about managing pain, it's about taking your life back from it.
The first huge outcome is just that, regaining control. So often, chronic pain feels like it's in the driver's seat of your life, making all the decisions. This whole approach is about taking the wheel back, giving you the power to make your own informed choices about your health. Next up, the focus is on restoring function. And that means getting back to the real everyday stuff. Playing with your kids, just going for a walk, being able to work without that constant, nagging discomfort. It's about getting off the sidelines and back into the game of your own life.
And it all leads to this. When you regain control and you restore function, the real result is a better overall quality of life. The whole conversation shifts from how much does it hurt today to how well are you living today. And that is the true measure of success.
So I want to leave you with this final thought. By changing the focus from the symptom to the person, from just managing pain to actually boosting well-being, this approach offers more than just a new kind of treatment. It offers a new path forward. And it suggests that maybe, just maybe, lasting relief isn't found in a pill, but in a complete plan for a better life.